Okay, bear with me. It's my lunch break. I'm making a video. So, yeah, a whole lot going on. Whole lot going on in this world. I got so much I want to talk about. I don't even know where to begin. Closing off this year because it is, I'd say we're approaching mid-December 2024, and we're closing out the year soon. This year has been freaking fantastic in terms of learning, challenges, knowledge, and all that good jazz. Now, before I go too fast, I just want to say that my focus is not just about closing in this year and being like, hey, what did we learn? Well, we learned a bunch of stuff. But where are we heading with it? Where are we heading with it? We're going into 2025. We're going into 2025 with a bang, might I add. We just had, we have astrological configurations that are going to be opening up so many amazing opportunities energetically to be seized by everyone at this time, okay? And when I say that things are going to push towards innovation and technology in a way that's never been seen before on planet Earth, get ready, because it's coming. It's coming, and it's going to be awesome. I don't want to do any deep dives on the astrology portion, but all I want to say is that we ain't done. We ain't done. We ain't done. We just getting started. We're just getting this party started, okay? Now, be mindful. The next 18 years, the next generation that's coming, we're going to have, pardon me, so many openings for innovation and technology. It's going to be crazy. Now, this is the important thing to remember, folks. Keep in mind that we have to be mindful of the technology we create and how we use it, because this is going to become so important moving forward. You can either drag along and continue the mistakes of the past, or you can look at the mistakes of the past and be like, okay, what did we do right and what did we not do so right that we could do differently this time around? Well, we could incorporate consciously the greater good in every form of innovation and technology that we create to benefit humanity. We don't need to move forward and create technology and innovation just to be self-serving and to be rich and to make more money and more profit and more sales. That ain't the way to go, folks. It's not the way to go. And if we look behind us at the entire planet, we got the proof in the pudding that that wasn't the way to go. Why? Look at all of the inequality on the planet. Look at some countries that have nothing. Some countries are so poor and don't even have the basic minimums of life. And then you have other countries that have tons of resources. You know what, folks? We're one planet. One planet. We are one planet, one people, on the same planet. There's no reason in hell, unless you want it to be hell, that we can't pool our resources, put our heads together, and make sure everyone has a decent minimum quality of life. I keep saying this about the Maslow pyramid being the foundation of how we should structure society. I'm not kidding on that. I mean that with all my heart, okay? There's no reason why countries that have a bit more and countries that have a bit less. If I had family members that lacked, I'd be helping them out. It doesn't mean I'd just be throwing fish at them, but I'd probably be teaching them how to fish. You know what I mean? It's not about just giving all the time, but it's about exchanging resources, exchanging knowledge. It's exchanging. You know what I mean? There's no reason moving forward that we should not be taking care of this planet as a whole. Now, that doesn't mean that me living where I live, I'm going to go take care of people in China. In my case, it wouldn't make sense and it wouldn't be logical. But where I live, I have a community. I have a home. I'm living in a tiny city. It's logical for me and the footprint that I have and the life that I have that I take care of what's around me, right? Especially considering what I have available for my own resources. I have knowledge, I can do what I can for my area, right? Now, if you go higher up and you're looking at larger bodies of people with more resources, you can maybe look at them helping a town or a community that's beside them. You got to think in terms of how this pyramid actually works and how it would benefit and why it would benefit. My point being is everyone's allowed to eat, everyone's allowed to have a home, to have shelter, everyone should have clothing, shoes. The minimum should be covered for each human being on this planet. There's no reason why this isn't a thing in 2024. There is no reason. There's no excuse for this. No excuse. None. We're one people. We are one planet. We have resources. Not only could we be more efficient and smarter about how we do things, we could take care of our people. We could make sure that everyone is taken care of. We have no reason not to. In how we build buildings, in how we supply materials, in where we outsource, having things built. I'm sorry, but slavery should really be done by 2024. And it's not. It is not. And that is messed up. That we go around on this planet talking about how, we don't have slaves anymore. That's not true. Sweatshops still exist. We still have things built for super cheap cost in other countries, cheap labor, cheap resources, cheap material. This is treating humans like they're lesser. What kind of a world does this? What kind of a world equates one person is worth more and one person is worth less? A job is a job. Work is work. Labor is labor. And you can look this up. There are conditions in this world that are less than favorable for humans, okay? And that should not be a thing moving forward. If I could press on the fact that 2025 should be the start of a new era, the start of change, the start of where we become responsible as individuals for our planet, responsible for our communities, responsible for our own lives, for our families, the teams we work with, the people we share with, the people we see every day. There's no reason, no more excuse moving forward that we can't become more consciously mindful of what we're creating in this world, and who we're creating it for shouldn't matter. If we can't create innovation and technology that serves the greater good of everyone, it shouldn't be created. That's it. It shouldn't be created. If we can't move forward and have communities and housing that isn't greener, more sustainable, reduce carbon footprint, and that also there should be communities designed. Our homes, everywhere we live, should feed us in some way. Whether it's feeding us knowledge or feeding us, there should be this exchange always done. We should be growing food everywhere. Why don't we? Why would we be paying more in carbon footprint to have food imported that we can grow here? I'm sorry, greenhouses exist and they're not that complicated to run. Anyone that works in agriculture knows. Large scale agriculture, no. Small scale, closer. Put it everywhere. Just grow food, people. Just grow food. Grow food. That's all you need. Grow food. Not lawn. Bring people together. Make them responsible. Make them think about each other, about themselves. Because we ain't going nowhere if we don't start thinking with our minds and our hearts combined and use our collective knowledge pool of experience and wisdom to innovate, to put this wisdom in our technology to move forward. We need this. We cannot continue the way we're continuing. We cannot always be waiting for mommy and daddy government to do everything for us. And to just whine that government should do this and that and whine. No, you don't have to do that. Stop it. Because if you keep doing that, and people keep thinking that they have to wait for an outside source to come and save them, well, I'm sorry, nobody's ever going to save yourself except you. And that's just the way it is. You see a neighbor, little communities, we have like our little shared, site, our little website where we have free donations that we give to our community. I got furniture to unload or clothing to give away. It's a free pooled resource area that we have where we all donate to and we can all go and get stuff from. Like, this is simple things that just designate a space for it. People will take care of it. It is okay. It is okay to be responsible and to take ownership of this world that we live in and not always have to wait for other people to invent and innovate for us. You got good ideas. Every human has great ideas. Every human that is able to bitch that the government should be doing shit. I'm sorry, but there is so much you can do that has nothing to do with the government, that you can take care of your people, your community, participate in the world, participate with people. Just participate in life on this planet. Take ownership of it. It'll make things a lot easier moving forward in this world if we can all learn to live together, take care of each other and ourselves. Food for thought, but 2025 is right around the corner. Do it or do not. There is no try, as the wise Yoda would say.